Hi, sorry to bother you, but could you tell me the time now? Catherine tapped her finger on his shoulder twice. When the man opened his drunken eyes under the dim light, the word devil flashed through Catherine's mind. He had a brain fart for a few seconds. After regaining her senses, she wore a pretty smile and said, I think our first encounter here is the start of our happiness. With furrowed brows, Sean Hill coldly said, I'm not a doctor. I don't provide treatment. What? You're insane, aren't you? The man's sexy lips moved slightly. Nevertheless, the words that came out of his mouth were extremely mean. At that moment, Catherine felt like getting a mirror to take a hard look at herself. Was she not pretty? Really? Anyway, it was impossible to grasp men's thoughts. Otherwise, Ethan would not have betrayed her. I'm actually ill. I'm not insane, but lovesick. Catherine swiftly calmed down and gave an embarrassed smile. I started getting lovesick when I met you for the first time. When Sean raised his eyebrows a little, Catherine immediately seized the opportunity to say, they say one can't help feeling happy when they meet the love of their life, and this is exactly how I'm feeling at the moment. Alright, I got it. You may leave now. The man averted his eyes away from her in a careless manner. From his expression, it seemed that he was unbothered by her. Catherine was deeply hurt. She was a great beauty and the pride of Sydney. At this moment, she had the urge to turn away. The moment she pictured herself becoming Ethan's aunt, however, she summoned up the courage to talk to him again. Pretty boy, could I add your contact to my WhatsApp? Lying on the couch lazily with his eyes closed, Sean looked delicately elegant. Pretty boy, could you give me your number? Pretty boy, could you tell me your name? Pretty boy, you look so charming with your eyes closed that women just find it irresistible. Annoyed by the completely shameless owner of the voice, Sean opened his eyes and asked in annoyance, what on earth do you want? I want to marry you, Catherine blurted out. The corners of Sean's mouth twitched. While smiling, Catherine added, if I'm really not planning on marrying you, what I've just said would show that I'm a scumbag. Actually, I'm quite a catch. I'm 22 this year, and I graduated from the University of New South Wales. I'm a competent woman who does well both at home and in public. Moreover, I'll pamper my husband. I'm capable of earning money too. I'm healthy and don't have any bad habits. Above all, I'm not a fickle lover. Sean was speechless. He massaged the space between his eyes, then gazed at her strangely. Catherine raised her hand. I can swear that from now on, I'll only treat you well and promise you everything I've said. Shut up. Sean was so fed up with her that he stood up. Only when Catherine looked up did she realize that he was really tall. He was close to 6 feet and 2 inches, and furthermore, he had such a wonderful figure. If you want to marry me, bring your birth certificate and meet me at the registry office at 10:00 a.m. tomorrow. The man stared down at her with one hand in his pocket. Catherine was dumbfounded. She then stammered, are you lying to me? You can give it a go. Upon looking away, Sean turned around and swaggered to leave.